So now we will get into account. So what are all the different things account table will capture? All those things we will check here. Okay. So account table will hold all the information about the customer. Okay. So mostly it is an organization or another business. Okay. So it deals with various information. So it will capture account information, address detail of this customer, associated contacts. So I told you, right, for one account there can be multiple contacts. So all those things will be captured here, and contact preferences, billing, shipping, company profile, and if there is any child account associated with the parent account. So all those things will be handled here. Okay. So in a real life scenario, there will be one parent company. Under that parent company, there will be multiple child companies. So we might need to sell our product to the parent company as well as to the child companies. So using this hierarchy, it will be easy for us to build the customer. So whatever it is. So if we maintain the company structure of our customer, then it will be easy for us to sell our product, right? The headquarters will be in Delhi, and they have child companies in Mumbai, Kolkata, and in Chennai. So all those things we will capture as child accounts. So I will demonstrate you all those things once we complete the slide. Okay. So here I have put some screenshots of the screen account form. Okay. So here you can see within account form, you can store account information details, address of the customer, and the right side you can add all the contacts who are working under that account. Okay. And similarly, if you go to details tab, here you can give the company profile details. So under which industry sector this particular company will come, and their contact preferences, whether they want to receive any email from us or whether they want to receive phone call from us. So all those things we will capture here. So if the particular customer don't want to receive a bulk email, then we will mark this field as do not allow. Okay. Then whatever the email we send to the customer, it will not be triggered from our CRM. Okay. And the right side, we are capturing the billing and shipping details. So if the customer purchases some product from us, so where should we ship and how should we ship? So all those things we will capture here, and the currency of the customer. Okay. So mostly we will deal so if our company is operating in India, it doesn't mean that our customer should also be from India, right? So our customer might be from some other country. So if our customer is from different place, so then if we are from different place, then we need to bill the customer accordingly, right? So that's why we will put the correct currency here and the credit limit that we have assigned to that customer. So all those things we can mention here. And I told you, right, there will be child accounts. So for one headquarters company, one company, there can be multiple child accounts. So for example, if you take Reliance, so there will be multiple child accounts. One is JioMart or Reliance Trends, so whatever it is. So all those will come under Reliance. So Reliance will be the parent company. Under that Reliance, we will be having multiple child accounts. So all those things we can capture here. So that's what parent account. So Dynamics 365 CE provides the capability to associate one account with another account as its parent. So a parent can have multiple child accounts. So that's the scenario I have told you, right? Reliance, if Reliance is a parent company, under Reliance, we might have multiple child accounts. Okay. Associating an account as a child or a parent to another automatically rolls up associated activities such as appointments and emails from the child account and makes them visible within the parent account. For example, if we are making any phone call to the child account. Okay. So for example, if we are making any phone call to the contact person in JioMart account. Okay. And we will record that phone call activity within our CRM. So then what will happen is if someone opens the parent account, the Reliance account, from there itself, they can see there is a phone call made to JioMart. So it will roll up the activities from child account to the parent account. So I will explain all those activities in today's session at a later point of time. I will explain what is appointment, email, phone call, all those things we will discuss. But as of now, we need to know something like we have parent account, under that we have child accounts, and whatever the activity we do for child account rolls up to the parent account. Okay, so as of now, everything is clear, right? If you have any query, you can stop and ask me anytime. Okay, so this is how we will link the parent account. So for example, in the account form, we have something called parent account field. Okay, so in this parent account field, we will put the parent account here. So then the hierarchy will be automatically set at the backend. Okay. So that's also, we discussed everything, the major things about account. And now we can get into contacts. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, contacts are individuals with whom your organization has a relationship. These are generally customers or contacts of customers. So if our company's business model is B2C, then we don't want to have account record itself. We can directly go with contact. Only if we want, if our business model is B2B, then only we will have this account record created, and under account we will be having contacts. In case if our company model is of B2C, then we will straight away go with contact record. Okay, contacts are often related to an account, but certain organization and businesses may serve or sell to individual consumers as well. So that's what I explained. Like the account and parent account roll-up functionality, activities from the associated contact automatically rolls up to the contacts associated account. Okay, so the same thing I explained earlier, right? So whenever we create any activity from a child account, all those will be rolled up to the parent account. Similarly, for contacts also, if you create any activity within a contact, okay, so those activities will be rolled up to the corresponding parent account. Okay, so contact table will hold all the below information like contact information. So in account, it is storing account information. So account information in the sense the company information or company address, company website, all those things will be stored in account table. But when you talk about contact, it will store the contact information, the contact person name, his designation in that company, his email ID, his phone number, his address. So all those things will be stored that are corresponding to that individual person, personal details, marketing details. Here also we will store billing and shipping details. In case if our business model is of B2C, then we will ship our product to the contact, right? So we need to capture billing and shipping details as well, and then contact preferences, the related case, opportunity, all those things we will capture within contact form. So here you can see, right? So the contact person, contact name is Mukesh Ambani, and you can see account name is Reliance. So here you can see job title as chairman, and then the business phone number, and then address details, email, and right side you can see the recent opportunities, recent cases, entitlements. So all those things you can capture within a contact form. And here you can the personal information, the gender, marital status, birthday, anniversary. So the reason why we capture this birthday, right? So in sometime you might receive email, right? On your birthday you will receive some email like happy birthday. So since it is your birthday, we are giving you some special offer on this day. So from some companies you will receive offers on your birthday, anniversary, right? So that's the reason. So we can use this birthday, anniversary for some marketing purpose. And then here also we are capturing the contact preferences. So if the particular contact don't want to receive email, phone call, or mail, whatever it is, so if they are ready to accept all our phone call and email, then we will put it as allow. In case if they don't want, we will set it as do not allow. And same like account, here also we are capturing the billing and shipping details. Okay, so I told, right? So whenever we create any activity within contact, it will roll up to the account, right? So here within contact, I have created one phone call activity. So I have created this particular, the highlighted phone call activity I have created from this contact. And here you can see now I'm in account form. So in account form also I will be able to see that particular phone call activity task activity. Okay. So I initially created this activity from contact, but the system rolled up the activity to the parent account of this contact. Okay. So that's also, as of now, we discussed about accounts and contacts. So now I will move to activity management. Okay, so activities can be especially useful for managing past, present, and future customer engagements. So it's like activity is nothing but the interaction between our company and our customer. So how we will interact with our customer? So we need to have some phone call, or we will send some email, or we will arrange some appointment. So those are all the different activities. Using those activities, we will be having interaction with our customer. Okay, so all those activities we are creating can be read and interpreted using the timeline interface. Okay, so I will show you how this timeline interface looks. Okay, so while showing demo, I will show this timeline section. Okay, and activities are best considered as supporting records that add extra dimension and informations for users, giving them visibility into every record from the timeline view. So when I explain timeline, I will show you how this timeline really explains everything about the particular customer. So how the user can use this timeline view. Okay, activities are a special type of record within Dynamics 365 CE that can be associated with any other record type within the system enabled for activities. So activities will not work as a standalone one. So every time we need to associate this activity with any other record. Either we need to associate with account or contact or lead, opportunity, code. So whatever it is, whatever the activity we are doing for that particular record, we will be capturing in this activity. So we have different types of activities. I will let you know later. Okay, so it enables you to manage interaction with the customer partner. So I already explained it. So it will enable you to have a better interaction with your customer. Okay, these are all the different activity types. We have phone call, task, email, appointment, fax, letter, campaign activity. So these are all the standard things. So in addition to that, we have a lot of other activity types also. And if you require, we can create some custom activity types also. So we need to do some customization for that. So using that, we can create another activity entity also along with these standard things. So these are all the benefits of activity. So it will help you to have a better interaction with the customer, and so it will help you to measure the length of support you have given to customer. For example, if a customer is talking about this customer service model, okay, so if a customer raises any incident, okay, they are telling like the particular product is not working, or they are telling some issue, and we need to resolve that issue for that customer, right? Whether it's a broadband issue or whatever it is. So as a company, we need to resolve that issue. So the time taken for us to resolve that issue, right? So that should be captured somewhere in CRM. Okay, for that we will use activities only. So using that only at a later point of time, maybe at the month end or year end, we need to do some performance analysis, right? So at the time we will use these activities to measure how much of the time of the service person is spent for supporting the customer. So all those things we can manage using activities. Okay, and then we can keep track of all the appointments and meetings that are taking place with customer, and email engagement and conversation with customer. And we can, okay, missed opportunity. So this is the important point. So for example, we have one opportunity. For example, one particular customer is interested in our product. They have expressed their interest in the last month itself. But when we look into this month, if we have not approached the customer after that, so customer is interested in our product, but we have not started any phone call, or we have not started any email activity to that customer, then the customer will obviously look for another company, right? So those things we can manage using this activity. So it will tell you, okay, this opportunity is created in the last month itself, but there are no activity from your side. So as a salesperson, you need to do some activity on this opportunity. So system will give all the suggestion to the user. Okay, and then it will allow us to measure the scheduled workload. So how much of the duration we spent for the particular customer, or for the particular opportunity, or for the particular contact. So all those things we can do using activities. So these are all the benefits of activities. Okay, so activity pointer. So when we talk about activity, so we had these different types, right? Phone call, phone call, task, email, appointment. So all those things are different activity types. So each of these activity type is a separate table. So phone call is a separate table, and task is a separate table. So everything is a separate table, the backend. Okay, but all these individual activity type tables are related to this activity pointer table. So activity pointer table will be the parent one. Below that, we'll be having this appointment, phone call, email, task. All those activities will be like a child records created under this activity point. So whenever we talk about this activity, right? So we will always have start time, end time, duration. So these are all the base fields. So if you work in appointment or phone call or task, whatever it is, the start date, start time, end time, and duration is common across all the activities types. Okay, so those common fields will be captured in the activity pointer table, and the remaining fields that are specific to that phone call or specific to email, so those things will be captured in the corresponding table. So now I am in account entity, okay, account table. So here I have already created one account called Reliance. So if you want to create a new account, we can click on this new button and we can create. We just need to enter the field values, and if you click on save, the record will be created. Okay. So here the same thing I shared in the PPT, right? So we will be entering the account name, phone, website. So these details are for the organization. So as I said earlier, whenever we talk about account, it is organization, okay, or a business. Okay. So here we will give the business website and their ticker symbol, all those things we can give. And if we go to, and also you can see here we can give multiple contacts. So currently for Reliance, I just added only one contact. So if you want to add another contact, you just need to click on this new contact from here. It will show you a quick create form like this. So here, just need to give the name, and you can see the account name is automatically populated from here. And the phone number also automatically populated. The business phone is automatically populated. And if we want to give any personal phone number of that contact, then we can give. And if there is any email ID for that particular person, then we can enter here. I added one more contact. So in the same way, we can add multiple contacts. And if there are any primary contact also, we can add here. So if this Mukesh Ambani is the primary contact, then we can set Mukesh Ambani here. The reason is whenever we try in future, whenever we try to create any email activity, okay, any email activity for this particular account, email will be triggered to the primary contact. Because it's no use, right? If you trigger email to this company, as a company will not look into that email, right? So we need to send to some individual person. So whenever we send any email activity, whenever we create any email activity and we set the regarding as this particular account, the email will be sent to this primary contact. So for against this email address only, our email will be sent. So other than that, within account, we can capture these industry details. So whether the customer is from accounting or broker or consulting, so those things we can enter. And here only we can set their contact preference. So for example, if they don't want to receive bulk marketing email, then for this customer, we will set it as do not allow. Okay, then whenever we trigger any bulk marketing email from our marketing module, this customer will not receive that marketing email. And here we are capturing the billing and shipping address. And here you can see, so for this particular Reliance account, I created one child account. I will open. So this is my child account. So here from child account, if you see this parent account field, it is populated as Reliance. Okay. You can see the organization. So from account view page, if you click on this hierarchy icon, okay, from Reliance, if you click on this hierarchy icon, it will show you the organization structure of our customer. So Reliance is at the top, and below that we have JioMart. If there are more child accounts like Reliance Trends or something else, then everything will be displayed here. And if you have some third level account like under JioMart, if you have some different accounts like JioMart Chennai, JioMart Mumbai, then those accounts will be displayed in that third line. So using this, we can monitor our customers' organization structure also. So that's all about account. And from, so we can go to contact. So contact, we'll go to this contact itself. So we can open the contact from account, or we can go to contact view, and then also from there we can select any contact. Okay. So inside contact, we'll be capturing all the details that are specific to the individual person. So here you will capture the first name, last name, job title, and then email address of the individual, business phone, mobile phone. Here the address of the individual person. And if that person raised any case, then that will be visible here. Because anyway, the organization will not call us and report any incident, right? So only the individual person will call you, and they only will inform you about any incident. So we will create case against this contact, and those will be displayed here. And we can capture the personal details. And these things are similar to account, the billing, shipping, and contact preferences. So all those things are similar to our account. So in addition to that, we have this files tab, right? So what this files tab do, right? It will provide integration with our SharePoint. Okay. So currently for this environment, I have not enabled SharePoint integration. So once we enable the SharePoint integration, so under this files tab, we can put any file related to that customer, their visiting cards, or whatever the information we have about that customer, right? So those things we can add within this files tab, and whatever the file we are adding here, right, it will be automatically synced to SharePoint. So that option is also available. And then coming to activities. So I covered account and contact. Okay. Now coming to activities. So as I mentioned earlier, we have different types of activities like task, email, meeting, phone call, letter, fax, customer voice. So these are all the standard out of the box activity types coming in Sales Hub or in other applications as well. But in case if we want to have some custom activities also, we will be able to create from customization part. Okay. So I will create one phone call activity. So I just need to click on this phone call button. So here the subject will be like new product demo. So call will be from my side. Okay. And the call will be to Mukesh Ambani. Or I can select Reliance also, or I can select JioMart. So whatever. So I can either select account, or I can either select the individual person also. For example, if I am selecting Mukesh Ambani, okay. Okay, and here I can enter the details, the direction, whether I am making the call to the customer or the customer is making the call to me. So all those things I can capture, and here regarding also I can set. So this is for Mukesh Ambani, and the duration, whether I talked with, whether I had a call with customer for 30 minutes or 15 minutes or 1 hour. So in our case, let's assume that I had a call with Mukesh Ambani for 30 minutes. Okay, so I will save this record and I will mark it as complete. Okay, so now if I come to this particular Mukesh Ambani contact, okay, and here we have something called timeline. So timeline is the place where all the activities we are creating against this contact or account. So all the activities, either phone call or task or meeting up or whatever it is, everything will be displayed in this timeline only. So I created one appointment from here. Here I created one, sorry, I created one phone call, but that phone call is visible under the timeline of Mukesh Ambani. Okay. So now I had made this phone call. Tomorrow, if some other person looks into this contact and if they try to make another phone call, before that they can see this timeline, right? So they will come to know, okay, yesterday only one of our employee called this customer. So what they will do, right? They will open this phone call. Sorry. So they will open this phone call and here they will see the description. So what I should have done, right? So before marking this phone call as completed, I should have entered this description like customer is happy with our product and customer is ready to buy our product. So I should have given some comment here and then only I should have marked as complete. So then if a next person comes to this particular phone call and they look the description, they will come to know, okay, we already made a call to this customer and this customer is already ready to buy this product on 30th of November. So we will not disturb that customer until that point of time. So similarly, instead of going to this activities view and create this phone call or task, whatever it is, we can create all those activities within this timeline itself. Okay, so from here we have this plus button, right? So if I click on this plus button from here itself, I can create all those activities. For example, so customer already ready to purchase this product on November 30. So what we can do? So we need to go to that customer location. Okay. So so if it is a very big product or we are a car manufacturing company, something like that. Okay, so then we need to give that car delivery to the customer location. So what we can do, we will create one appointment or meeting. So here you can see the required attendees. It is automatically populated as Mukesh Ambani, and then here we can put. It is on 30th November. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Okay. So now I will click on save and close. Now you can see, so that timeline, the future activity also will be displayed in the timeline. So tomorrow, if I open this record, okay, I will come to know. So I made a phone call yesterday and customer is ready to buy this product on 30th and we have scheduled a meeting with the customer on 30th of November. So everything the user will see from a single view. So they don't want to go to activities, account, contact separately. So they can check everything from the timeline. And if I go to this account, so I told you, right, whenever I create any contact, whenever I create any activity within contact, those activities will be rolled up to the account. So someone looks into this Reliance Limited account record. From here also, they will be able to see all the activities that I created within that contact. Okay. So I'm done with my demo part as well. So if you guys have any query, you can ask.